Hey guys, Cosmic Cube here, and today I'm back at you with another video. Sorry for me not uploading as much the past few months. Sorry, I just couldn't record and stuff like that. But I'm back, and I'm gonna upload a lot more this time. But yeah, today, as you've probably seen in the title, we have some piston tips and tricks redstone wise. Now, first of all, we have a simple bubble elevator or bubble vator. By the way, I'm using barrier blocks in this world, so don't get confused. Let me just quickly, yeah, there are all the barrier blocks. But yeah, this is a simple circuit. This is how it works. You just open up, and then you go up, and in a few seconds then it goes down. It's a quite simple circuit. How it works is, obviously the pressure plate gets powered, and then barrier blocks, and then when it gets powered, then it powers this redstone line here, and this redstone line goes to this here, which depowers or unpowers, I'm not sure, this piston. It can be sticky or not sticky. Not sticky is the best choice because it's safer, and then this block can now be pushed. So barrier blocks are irritating, but meanwhile this is also being powered, and it's hooked up to a repeater, which sets a bit of delay so that this doesn't immediately fire and then it doesn't push because of this not having pushed, haven't been retracted yet. So yeah, quite simple, but the problem with that part of the circuit is you don't have enough time to get back up, because yeah, this signal will run out, I'd say, and then it will just go back to magnitudes, and for that you use a comparator decay clock or just a pulse extender. You can call it whatever you want, but yeah, how this basically works is the redstone signal goes through, and the only places where the redstone signal can decay is for redstone spots. The rest doesn't decay, so that keeps the signal running for longer, and it depends on how tall your bubble vator is, how you're gonna make the circuit. I think this circuit would even work with only 2 comparators, but yeah, I'm using 6. And yeah, that's all for the bubble vator. Up next we have this looks quite clean, and it's just a 2x2 piston door. I'm gonna show you some other piston doors later in a future episode, but for now this is just a basic 2x2 piston door. You probably know this if you're familiar with redstone. Walk through, and yeah, automatically close behind you. The reason why I didn't cover this part up is because I want to show you how the circuit itself works. So yeah, it's once again a simple circuit. These pistons here fire. You can hide the pistons a bit more, but it doesn't matter. I like the outline of the pressure plates in anywhere. But yeah, these pistons fire with redstone blocks, and then what they do is they power this redstone line, which causes this torch here to be depowered, which means this signal isn't going through anymore, which means these pistons retract, and so do the blocks. So then you get that. And like the last circuit, you can also put a pulse extender on it if you want it to stay open for longer. But yeah, it's just a basic design. And here is a bit more on the farm side, and it's just a simple cup form. I have seen Mumbo Jumbo's design, but the problem with these design is what happens is the blocks get stuck on the top block. So this isn't going to be efficient for stacking on top, but it can be extended like this, and it can be in rows. So it's the next best thing, and I'd say it's equal because they both the designs have negatives and positives. But in anyway, how it works is obviously the kelp grows, and then it activates this observer, which then activates these these repeaters. And the reason why we have repeaters here and not observers is because there's some kind of bug where it's one tick obviously, and this one tick causes this observer not to detect the redstone going through the other observer. So just use a repeater, it works just as good, and it's actually quite cheaper. I think you can also use a block or not. No, I've tried that, sorry, you can't use a block. But yeah, then this observer detects, this one also detects, and then this piston fires, breaking the kelp. And here what happens is let's say I'm a kelp. Then I go up because items go up in the game, and then on here I get pushed into these hoppers. And obviously this was my third, and in the time I spent making these things, which wasn't really that long, I got, well, exactly a stack and a half of kelp. Well, that's quite efficient. I didn't really look at rates that much, but yeah, it is a quite efficient farm I'm seeing now. But yeah, you can theoretically make this a lot taller, but the thing is, this is more like Mumbo Jumbo's farm gives you kelp at a quicker and more solid pace, but this gives you kelp at a slower but more bulk pace. So if you make it taller, it would obviously be slower but more bulk every time it gets fired. And and I'm not sure how kelp exactly works with its growing, if it slows down, but yeah, I think the taller the kelp is, the slower it grows or something like that. And here we have a quite simplistic beacon coloring system. You can color beacons like this using a simple repeater clock. You can obviously use things like hopper clocks and those things, and so, but the repeater clock works. As you can see here, the green goes, but it doesn't turn green. It only turns green. Yeah, see there, it turned green, and now it doesn't turn yellow. This is interesting. I think it's just because of lag issues. My device isn't the most optimized for lag, so maybe on a computer or a better bedrock version of bedrock, then this might run a lot smoother, and every time it switches it would change color. But yeah, it's probably lag, but yeah, then it just doesn't switch as much, and it switches like I think every 10 seconds or 9 seconds, so I'm not 100% sure on that. And last of all is a quite simple piston thing, and this is exclusive to Bedrock Edition. Java Edition has other quirks, but this is Mumbo Jumbo. In his video, he commented on how random Bedrock Edition's pistons are, and that it's really not reliable. That is true, they are random, but after I watched some other videos about games and whatnot, then I saw things like randomizers that people build using using dispensers. And yeah, that's great and all, but it takes up a lot of space, and it uses iron and all that stuff. But this is a quite simple randomizer. You don't need these these observers, but I just implemented them because it's much easier. But yeah, you can use anything as long as these pistons are here and these two observers are here. That's all you need. This is just to show that you can divide signal. Look, then that piston fired, and that piston fired again. That piston fired. Now that piston fired, and it fired again. And then that piston fired. So it's a 50-50 chance, completely random. Like the dispenser, just a lot easier and simpler and cheaper, I'd say too. So yeah, that is actually all for my piston tricks. I might make a follow-up of this video and another video about piston tricks. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you can use these stuff for and how you will use them. Please, I'd really be interested, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.